There's your pizza. There you go.
Thanks. Mouse? 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 You let my boy drown!
What?
You let my boy drown while you were off boning and doing drugs!
Ma'am, I assure you, I haven't had any sex today.
Liar! You were supposed to be watching him! Kill him, Mommy. Kill him. Kill him, Mommy. Kill him. Kill him, Mommy. Kill him.
Gory, what are you doing? And why do you have Lawless's machete?
Oh, there you are!
We were playing House of the Dead. Did you even try to look for us?
Spoilers?
There will be.
Y'all buckled up? Can't take you guys anywhere. Hi, welcome to Horror Addicts, here in the Horror Addict. I'm Danny Knightmare.
And I'm Gory B Movie.
Happy Friday the 13th.
Happy Friday the 13th! Woo!
No better way to celebrate than to talk about the original 1980 Friday the 13th.
Is that a Betamax?
Yeah,
Where the hell did you get a Betamax?
it's 1980.
You weren't even born until 1983. What'd you do it in the womb? You like called up somebody and got a mail order catalog?
Hey, Betamax was awesome. I mean, I watched...
How the hell would you know? You weren't even born.
I watched this so many times that the sticker fell off.
Oh yeah, you're hardcore. When the tape breaks, call me.
Hey, we got it on DVD, and in fact, I think there's a couple different copies of DVD and VHS of this movie in this house.
Well, yeah, if you don't have 5 copies, you're just not doing it right.
Yeah, not a real fan anyways.
Friday the 13th fun fact, in 1980 when Sean S. Cunningham came up with the idea of the film, it was actually because of the success of Halloween, which just killed it at the box office. So he's like, dude, they spent no money and they made a lot of money. No money, a lot of money. Easy math. So he wanted to basically rip it off, but I think he actually ended up making something that was, you know, its own thing after it was developed a little bit more by the writers. But all he did initially was make a brief trailer where it says Friday the 13th and then the glass breaks, and he had absolutely no plot. So, hey.
But what he eventually did end up coming with was a great whodunit. Unlike Michael Myers, who was this big towering man who comes after you slashing everybody in his way, this original film isn't that. In fact, it's who you least expect to be a menacing serial killer.
Okay, I'm gonna lay the spoilage down, but it's Jason's mom. No one saw that coming.
Played by Betsy Harry Palmer.
Yeah, she's got really hairy arms, you can see when they cut off her head. So, is it his mom or his dad? Woo, M. Night Shyamalan plot twist. Or Sean S. Cunningham plot twist!
Alright, and Betsy Palmer doesn't really have hairy arms. They're Tom Savini's. He did the special effects in this movie.
Tom Savini's awesome.
Yeah, he is a legend. And this is one of the few first movies that started that legacy.
Anyway, Betsy Palmer is great. I watched this movie and I, as a child, was thinking, you know, I wish I had a mom that loved me enough to kill people for me. Because, you know, she's all like super overprotective and she really loves her son and she's like, but I gotta earn a living. I'll be a cook, right? And then she's off working and doing everything she needs to do to provide for her kid and she's like, it's okay, I can just send him to the camp. They'll watch him, they're trained, you can't just like give this job to anybody. But what they're off boning while she's working, and then her kid drowns. No wonder she's pissed off. And then, what does she get for being a really great, caring mom who paid way more attention to her kid than my parents ever paid to me? That just made me really sad.
I hate to argue with you on that, but did she? Did she really pay enough attention to him? Jason is the definition of special needs kid. And where was she when he drowned?
She says that she never really let him out of her sight, but that one day she decided to, you know, if you love them, let them swim in camp thing.
Yeah, but without a body, did she not look for him? I mean, he was like growing up in the woods, being raised by hobos and wolves.
That's one of many.
Later on in the 1980, because he drowned in 1958, he finally stumbles as a man upon her, seeing her decapitated, and yeah, he goes insane from it, but where was she? How come she didn't look for him? He's like, Mom, I'm over here, Mom, and she's just like, my son is dead, my disabled son is dead, my burden has been lifted, but I must go kill people out of vengeance.
Or did she? What if she saw him and she talked to him and she thought she was just being haunted by the ghost of her son, and they really spent that whole time together, but she would never let herself believe that he was alive because she felt so burdened by letting him die. Ooh.
Doesn't make her a good mom.
Blew your mind.
Doesn't make her a good
Totally a good mom.
Alright, let's talk about Adrienne King as the last girl.
That's all I have to say about that.
Personally, I thought she did okay. However, she gets on Gory's nerves, and Gory's like, just kill her already.
And, okay, here's what I have to say in her defense. Okay, it's the 80s, so she's supposed to whine and squeak a lot. But what I have to say in her defense is there is this stigma that the final girl has to be somebody who's a virgin and doesn't do drugs and is all perfect. But she's boning her professor, so way to go, Alice.
Also willingly play a strip Monopoly.
Yep. She's bad, girl.
Not only strip Monopoly, but no bras and short shorts.
Yeah!
Speaking of short shorts, though, Kevin Bacon in a Speedo. He's the breakaway star in this film, though. Goes on to do other movies like Hollow Man and...
Wild Things. Is he really a star? Ooh, Bacon Brothers. Totally a star.
Yeah, he's got that going. And thankfully, he's got a, brother with some talent.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Burn!
Oh, and Jim Baccaris was definitely the best boy.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
One thing I'd like to mention, just because if you're a fan of the Friday the 13th films, you have your favorite Jason. There's quite a few to choose from. Watch His Name is Jason if you want more background on that. But in this one, we have young Jason, and he's only in it for a little bit. But it's played by Ari What's-His-Butt. And what do you think of young Jason?
He had some interesting theories.
Oh yeah, so Kevin Bacon, apparently this is like a behind the scenes thing, he made fun of him because the kid was like a method actor for being Jason for his like 5 minutes of fame, and he believed that his character, the reason why his character is still alive for the next film is that when his mother dies, her blood goes into the lake, and when it touches his body, he is reanimated with the power of love. Or something like that, and then Kevin Bacon was just like, you're a dork kid.
I think he stole that for one of his Bacon Brothers songs, though.
Oh, yeah?
Boy, You're Gonna Make Me Cry. Speaking of Kevin Bacon, though, I have to say, best death, in my opinion, of the movie. They actually see that pierce through him, where most of the movie, you see the impact, you don't really actually see it hit them, and then later they have something lodged in them. But his actually was penetrated.
Do you know what they use for... You said penetrated?
Bacon was penetrated.
Do you know what they used for blood in this movie? It looked like tomato soup.
It might have been something like that.
Huh. Whoever can answer that for us and leave it in the comments, I have nothing to give you, but high five! Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and leave a comment in the doobly-doo.
Cut!